should sit on the floor so you don't fall out of your chair the way this is going at the moment. No one in the middle area for FaZe, looking to play the close quarters around the A site. 2 players on the ramp. SK have time on their side for the time being.
Oh my god, James, what is that? The pot shot through the smoke, that's the classic.
A can of spam has been delivered to Karrigan. I hope you're hungry.
Oh man, never nice to be on the receiving end of that one.
Taco's gone on an expedition. He is... Oh man, Taco's cleared Palace. And now Rain's gone into Palace. But the bomb's still towards the B-bomb site for the time being, but it could rotate. Oh, and that's falling apart. What a disaster for Taco. That's really unlucky for him. How do SK respond? They've got 1 minute.
They got the pick onto Kiyoshima now. They know that both players went down towards B, so that's an easy take of the B-bomb site, so that's a really easy answer for them in the end. And the bomb will make its way all the way to the B-bomb site. Oh, Fox has been spotted, and he will take down both Rain and Eleague for the clean finish. Almost clean finish, only Taco lost. Boom. Straight in the... Was that a leg shot? Ah. Anyway, 15-14. What an unlikely comeback SK have made. This is such a crazy match. 1
more round to go. And maybe this is the kick up the behind that FaZe needed. Sometimes it takes that last round to take things over the line. So don't count them out in normal time just yet. Alu on the AWP once again. Going wide, doesn't want to get double naded on the ramp there, but SK looks to be going for a fast play towards the A site. The slow ones haven't worked out for the most part, or they've been a real struggle to succeed.
And one question is, if they push now, they could actually catch Alu a little bit out of position, because Alu's a big part of this A defense with that AWP. The smokes aren't down, they're just running in, contact style, lining up by the sandwich area, but picking up the kills. Alu comes into play. AZ pushing past the smoke. There's one! Gets himself a second. AZ almost good for the third. The remaining players so weak. Just Taco left standing. Now he is the man for the 1 versus 1 clutch. He's got to do it, or FaZe are going to take this one against SK. So much time to play with as well. He's going to be backing up right now. There's so many questions for Karrigan in this position. What is Taco doing? It's so interesting that he's picked up the AWP as well.
Yeah, I think it was for the short position, but now it's made things awkward for him. He's holding the low ground. He's committing. He can move back down the stairs and look on the high ground. There can be peaks from there as well, but now Karrigan's repositioned. I mean, maybe the AWP helps him in the fact he's low. He can't take some bullets from a duel here. He wants that one and done. But now Karrigan's been allowed to reposition, and he's moving towards default. And now Taco's moving back, and he's going to get the angle first. Oh my God, that was down to the wire, but we're going to go to overtime. This is so tense, Dan. This is unreal. How have they brought us back?
Oh my God. The timing.
I'm sweating bullets down. I'm sweating like a pervert.
The timing there is so sick. Overtime. SK, if you're an SK fan, you should be mad at SK for just playing with your heart right now, because this entire match, they haven't made it look like they were going to win. They've always been behind. They've just always been behind. Every round that they've won feels like a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, look up struggle in dictionary, and SK's map of Mirage here versus FaZe may be in there, amongst other things. That was such a grind for them.
Yeah.
I mean, FaZe have to feel like they were in a strong position. They must feel like they are the much more together team. But what's done is done. Normal time is now history, and they need to continue. They need to refocus. But again, SK, they've won a lot of rounds. This is the beginning of overtime, so they will continue on the same side. So perhaps momentum is in their favor, but that is definitely a weight on off their shoulders, at least in the short term. So we'll see. I would say they have a psychological advantage, at least in these early rounds of overtime.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a clean slate all of a sudden after a very marked problem, which was the regular time in Mirage. So we have what is to be an A play pretty quickly, it would seem. Rain's in a very forward position. We haven't seen him in the forward position too much at the very early points of the round. And he is slowly shuffling backwards. Oh no, Fallen catches AZ. That's a free kill for him. Rain sat on the bomb site now, and he's got so many angles to worry about. All of a sudden, this defense could be collapsing inwards. But Rain, what is this? 2 frags there for him on the defense. That's going to make up for it just a little bit, but there's still more work to be done.
Alu's position in CT means they can't plant the bomb for the time being. Kiyoshima of the off angle takes third down. What do SK do with this? They're running out of numbers to cover all these angles. Connector still a question mark as well. They've got no more grenades, just pure jewels for these, well, one Brazilian and one Portuguese guy. Fox can't really plant the bomb in that position. Goes for the short plant instead. He's made the right play. Cold Zero can't hold down the angles though. Fox has a lot to do. Instant trade. FaZe back on the scoreboard.
And that's important. Just like you were saying, you know, I feel like I agreed with you as well. SK with a bit of an edge going into this overtime, but picking up that victory there in the first round of it is really big there for FaZe. And this defense here, just Rain couldn't move. He was basically in turret mode there. Having to make such a big swipe as well to get the second player. That was a very important situation there right at the beginning of the push. And SK oh my god, James, they've gone double up on the T side here. This is nuts.
Interestingly, FaZe could have picked up a second AWP. Carrigan did collect it for a while, but they chose to stick with one. And indeed, it is MR3, 3 rounds per half, starting with $10,000. So we'll see if this works out for them. Casually walking into the angle, neither player takes a pick.
What?
That is so bizarre. I have no one's here. This time you've got the bait, so they move into the middle area, but still no pick on either side. Fer got an angle. Kiyoshima needs to be careful, but for now, he's holding an angle on short. CPL smoked off. What do SK do with this map control? They've got 2 towards A, but look at this position. This is the SK setup they have here. This is why it's bad to put YouTube videos up, Dan. Yeah. All your strats get stolen.
Yeah, I honestly still don't know how Alu did not get a kill there. That was crazy. And the thing is for SK, they can't just sit in mid. There needs to be the second phase now, as I mentioned before, where you either get control of connector or you get control of where Kiyoshima is right now, the ladder room. And that looks like it could be the goal here for SK, and they can leave lurkers towards A, perhaps. Kiyoshima, it's really big that he defends here, and he gets nothing, absolutely nothing. And in the meantime, Fallen picks off AZ. Ali will get a return there onto short. This is a good angle. The bomb's down there too. Yeah. But it should be recoverable. There's a couple smokes.
Time is ticking though. Time is ticking, and this puts SK in a really awkward situation. If they smoke connector, that's not going to really work out for them. How they collect the bomb? They're not trying to do it just yet. There are 30 seconds left. They may try to put themselves in a position to win by elimination, but they really need to collect that bomb. 20 seconds. Which bomb site are they even going to go to? Look at Rain's position. If they go A, surely SK is screwed. They won't be able to plant the bomb because of these positions. But Alu and Rain, they're moving towards B. They've abandoned the A side then!
Oh, man. But they're coming back now. They realize what's going on. Fox will be able to plant in the open. But as you said, this should give a lot of good shots here. Potentially. Oh, but Rain was so important. That position's gone. So is Alu's. And now it's down to Carrigan. He's been having a game so far, but it's going to have to be something incredible to steal this one away in a 1 versus 4. He's already got 1 kill, though. And the bomb is freshly planted. He does have a kit, so there's time to try to work this one out. But he has an AWP to contend with as well as 2 rifles, and he cannot pass the first test of 3. He will fail, and SK will put themselves with a round into this first half of the first overtime.
The change of power in that round was completely bananas. If they'd held angles on A, that would have been nutty. We've got the North keeping eyes on things. They are in one of the rooms here at Eleague.
It's quite funny, the expression.
All kitted out, swag lords.
I like Magic's expression there. He's just like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's somewhat bonkers. We've got Carrigan. He's gone for the auto sniper. I don't like this weapon on Mirage personally, but everyone to their own. If people are running through a smoke, it can be useful. Otherwise, much rather an AWP, one and done, may be superior. Either way, we'll see how it plays out. Alu holding things down up close with the AWP and connector.
Oh, well, oh, that's such a strong position. Fallen with the flick, though. That's one of the things that makes Fallen so good. He is very good at dealing with the unexpected, but Alu will take him down, and that's really big. The bomb's been spotted too in middle. It's been dropped, in fact, which does mean that SK, they have to dedicate some players in collecting that. Gives a bit of good information here for the FaZe side in putting together this defense now. However, I think Taco could be a big problem from Palace there, but look at this. The attempt comes in, Fox into the angle, somehow takes that one away from Alu. Very, very important play from Fox. Nicely done.
Taco looking towards Palace. Cold Zero looking for an opening. To get a pick there. I could even suggest a B play, but now we see Taco showing towards Palace. We'll see how this plays out. Carrigan with his auto sniper. There's AZ gone. this? Which way will the bomb go? 35 seconds, just moving into B apps. So Character's going to have to play Auto Sniper in B. That should be interesting. Unless Kishima can hold things down. He's moving to an aggressive position in the apartments. That's a nice angle for Karrigan, but two of the three players towards B. Kishima with a lot to do. Surely hears the sounds now. There's one player flying in. Down goes Fox. The trade comes in. That's the bomb going to get planted now. And Karrigan taken down as well. A thin lead moving into the second half.
There is no way. I was so emotionally prepared for FaZe to win this match, but this resurgence from SK, this is the first time that they've actually taken really elite. That's kind of crazy. It's only taken finishing into the first half of the first overtime to accomplish that, but they find themselves in that position, and a lot of that, a lot of the mentality of a team like SK is going to be based on every individual knowing that they having experience, except for Fox, winning majors, having that experience, knowing that you can and that it's inside of you to win a major, to come back from all the odds, is something that's always going to be very troublesome when you're dealing with a team like SK. And they're showing that mental constitution right now, coming back around ahead, moving into the second half of the first overtime. Can they do it, James? They have a double orb. Once again, Fox and Cold.
Right then. Double orbs at the beginning of the round for the CT side. That is an all-in play. So if you're an SK fan, you better hope they win this round. Otherwise, things may get pretty damn ropey. Fallen and Fox playing from CTA. Coldzera is with the second orb towards B. We know what he can do with that. Karrigan, AZ, top mid. Kishima moving through the underpass at present. Fur needs to be careful from that angle. It's really interesting. If FaZe go for their standard pop flash into connector, I don't think it would flash from that angle. It's kind of impossible to flash everywhere in connector because of the nooks and crannies. He will back off though, play the safe game. There's that smoke into connector, and then you'll see the pop flash, and AZ will make his way inside. And there it is, standard stuff. Also see North doing that actually.
So it looks like AZ's going to make the entry attempt now. Oh! Need a kiss cam there between Fur and AZ, but it's going to be Fur undiscovered. The trade does find its way there, though. Fallen's position becomes very important. Unknown finds a window of opportunity. They line up for him. Takes down one. In fact, it's AZ going to be giving him a hand there to finish off Rain. Fallen, though, trapped behind this stack of boxes. Very hard to get out this position. He's got 17 points of health. Desperately needs Cold to come in and save him. And Cold is getting there as fast as he can, taking down Karrigan along the way. And these grenades are pressuring.
Oh, net money grenades!
Oh, so close to AZ. AZ's playing with Cold. Oh, Fallen goes for the hold. AZ just steps out and says no. Bringing it home with the AK. 17-17. James, you called it an all-in play. They spent a lot of money on those double ops. Where are they left now?
How did that grenade not kill him? If that grenade lands, they win the rounds. That is bananas. So is this push. Fur managed to save it, but oh, it's just a bit short. Just a bit short. Otherwise, that is the round for SK, but it's not. Oh my god, Dan, they've gone for 3 AWPs! I
don't even know how to describe this. I guess Fallen wants to warp, and he's like, well, Fox, we know that you need to AWP to play the AWP best, and Cole's really good with the AWP as well. So why don't we all have AWPs? AWPs all around.
This is like selling your house and selling your children, and putting it all on black.
All right, well, let's see if it comes up black after all for SK, because in comes the push, and they're being smoked off. This is the perfect response.
Oh, dear God. Triple AWP retake with triple AWP retake on the A side. That's going to be quite interesting. They will have lots of angles to play with, though, especially if Fallen could hold on to the CT area. You've still got players on short, and there we go. Coldzera will not allow Kishima to plant the bomb. This may work out after all. Took too long to get that bomb down. Smoke dissipates, and they'll pay for it. 3 players remain. And now this dynamic of these AWPs is going to get really weird. Rain of 13 HP. There he goes. This might just work out. They could even win with no players taken down. There's Alu. Oh, how does he miss that one? He can go back for the repeat. AZ up close. He's going to go as well.
Oh, my God.
That is insane.
It's actually hilarious because, as you said, like, as soon as those smokes go away, suddenly having 3 AWPs, trying to plant on that bomb site is like, it's a little bit troublesome all of a sudden. It actually becomes really favorable. We can see that it's impossible to really get a clean plant down. And once you get the plant down, Like, how do you get into cover from the AWPs? Where do you go?
This is like, that round was like the book Death Note, where basically towards the end, every page you turn, someone else has got the upper hand on someone else. It's like, well, now I've done this, and because this, I have this. And it's like, well, I'm anticipating this, so I know I have that. But it's SK who have match point over FaZe, very unexpected, and the triple AWPs continue down. This is not Oceanic Counter-Strike, this is a major.
Oh man, Fox going in for the pick there, denied by the responsible smoke onto the short position. And not much Fox can do in that spot, so he'll have to give up that angle. But there's only so many angles for him to go to because everyone's gone up. So you got to be careful not to take an angle or a position where you kind of become useless because you've got another friend AWPing there. But Fox is going to re-peek, a late re-peek there. That's so quick from Fox. It is unreal, the confidence coming out here to make a peek like that. And that's Alu dead. That's such a big pick. What do FaZe do? They kind of have middle now. Flash comes in. First completely blinded. Oh, barely gets it against AZ just in time. And this is a big advantage now for SK.
And the flash did hit him after all. SK looking to win. They're looking to win the match. They've got a two-man advantage. But the B split is coming in. I'm not sure if Cold has seen it. Trying to get more graffiti, but not going to work out for him. He's going to get his bell rung as well. He does have support, but it could disappear. He will be the one to disappear. Carrigan slowing down the push. That retake through the shop might be difficult. Two players there. Taco, though, is position unknown. Kishima must have spotted him. The default clutch coming in. He's going to get his bell rung as well. 3 versus 3.
Fur is coming in from apartments. Very important position. He's able to get one in the chaos. Kiyoshima''s looking for it now. Looks like he knows about it. Nice damage on the nade. That's 40 health gone there from Kiyoshima. Carrigan and Kiyoshima, the great dynamic on this B-bomb side, but Fur eliminates every single one for the quad kill. Lovely stuff. And SK, they are going to take Mirage away. What a strenuous affair that was, though. What an emotional journey it was.
That is a bananas
Wow.
victory. I do not understand how this has happened.
Oh my
This
God.
is crazy.
1,000 mile stare.
It looked like such a struggle for SK to even win like a few rounds on their T side in normal time, and they somehow won the match that.
Again, you can never really count out SK at the major. By the way, I do love that cheeky jumping AWP from Cold there, trying to get that shot. Yeah, it's just very cool from him to go for that one. Obviously, didn't work out this time. Team's handshaking now. It's gotta feel really rough for FaZe, but I'm sure they'll come back strong. Decent performance from them otherwise. SK